St. Johns County firefighters set to meet with county leaders to continue push for reduced work hours. Firefighters in St. Johns County are once again pushing for shorter work weeks, saying mandatory overtime and long shifts are putting their health and safety at risk. The St. Johns County Firefighters Union will return to the negotiating table Wednesday, continuing talks with county leaders to reduce firefighter schedules from 56 hours a week down to 42. Union President Dave Stevens says departments across the county are making similar changes, and it's time for St. Johns County to follow suit. Throughout the state and throughout the country, everyone is switching to this, Stevens said. If departments all over are able to do it, I know we can as well. Right now, many local firefighters are working 24-hour shifts, often stretching to 48 hours straight because of mandatory overtime. Stevens says a combination of long hours, population growth, and rising emergency calls has created dangerous fatigue levels that increase the risk of injury, accidents, and burnout. This will save firefighters' lives, Stevens says. To help make the 42-hour week a reality, the union points to the county's newly approved budget, which includes a $4.9 million recruitment and retention payout to firefighters. Stevens believes that funding could cover the first year of the new schedule. Those dollars can go into what we need for year one to start the process of the 42-hour work week, he explained. And in a move to ease the financial burden, firefighters are even willing to give up their raises. Stevens says members are offering to forgo the 7% cost of living increase recently approved for all county employees for at least the next 2 years to help taxpayers fund the schedule change. Starting pay for St. Johns County firefighters is $17.65 an hour, or about $52,000 a year, and that would stay the same under the new proposal.
That math doesn't math. I read the story, like if you do 1765 times 2,080, which is a regular 40 work week, it gets nowhere close to the 52,000.
Well, they do a 56-hour work week.
Oh, okay. All
so their standard work week is 56 hours. So that's where
okay, because it's 24 on.
So they're working to get 40.
So it's 24 on,
they're
and
working
then they
down
count
to get 42.
They count the half day. Okay,
Yeah.
All right. Because I mean, 1765 on a normal, times. That's only $36,000.
Yeah.
So, but they have to be there. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what it is. It's just they count that extra 12 hours. That's real.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Well, your math is for 40-hour week, right?
Yeah.
So they're doing 56, so it's an extra 16 hours.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I even I had them at 24 and 24, but I guess it's 24, and then because the way the time works, an extra 12.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. All right. Stevens continues. This isn't about raises. It's about health and safety. Negotiations will continue this week. All right. I, for one, think that we know more about sleep. We know more about how much the body needs to recover. I think that we need to work towards getting to this 42-hour work week for our firefighters. They are making life and death decisions, and they need to be able to make it with a clear mind, and they are using their bodies in very physical ways to save lives, and they need to have time to recover.
Yeah. All right. So I just got Captain Jack just gave me some information. Firefighters work 832 more hours than a normal employee per year, which is around 2912, which is where I was doing my calculations from. So you have to add that 832 on top of the 2932. So, So we need these guys mentally healthy,
and physically healthy.
I don't think they're complaining about the pay as much as they are.
They're not. They're willing to forego their raises so that they can get the time to recover. And I think they need this. They see people in the worst possible way, and they experience so much trauma. Because they show up to traumatic things all the time. You don't call a firefighter because you're having a birthday party and you're inviting them. You call them because something's gone wrong. And they need the time to be able to recover mentally and physically.
Yeah. So those are like my work hours.
Only with way worse working conditions.
Oh yeah, I don't have to run into a fire and see all the drama.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's
you just have to deal with me.
Yeah.
And me.
I have my own personal trauma, but
A web of trauma you just attract.
that I attract and create. I create it too. It's not just I attract it.
Yeah.
So I think we want these guys. These are our heroes. We want them to be mentally healthy.
Yep.
Beyond their time.
Yes.
Working to keep us safe.
Absolutely.
So.